Yo, QCLEE here, back and better with some more free game for you guys today, baby. For y'all who do not know, I am the owner of the Motivated Trading Company. I'm a full-time entrepreneur, investor, and trader, baby. Here with some more free game. Today I'm going to teach you guys exactly my day trading setup that I look at every single day, okay? So stay tuned. You guys are going to learn some good stuff today. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So we have SPY up on the 5-minute chart here. If you don't know charting, go ahead and navigate back to my first video. I explain exactly how to chart and some good strategies, so you don't want to miss that either. Now, we see some indicators on here, but before this, let's go ahead and backtrack. X them all out. X them all out. So you guys saw what I had up here, but we're going to go ahead and X all of these out, but one. That one's irrelevant. I'll show you guys that in a different video. Now we have a blank chart. This is SPY today. You guys can see this is the after hours. There's not much as of August 8th right now. So this is SPY right here today. Now, first thing we're going to do, okay? So volume, this should already be on your chart, but if it's not, you can literally just search it. But first thing we're going to do, now you guys probably didn't see that, but here, we're going to go to indicators. Now the first thing we're going to search is going to be one of my favorite indicators. I don't really use a lot of indicators because they're called lagging indicators because they lag behind price action. That's why I like to use price action more. But there are some good ones out there for sure, and let's pull up one right now called VWAP. VWAP, Volume Weighted Average Price Indicator, baby. Go ahead and click that up after you search it in the box, and it's going to add it to your chart, okay? Now, once you got it up, you're going to see like three lines, some shades, and some things like that. But all we really need is one to start out. So hover over it, click the settings right here, and then you can see all of the things and edit all of the properties of your indicator, okay? And I'll explain how we use VWAP 2 in 1 sec. So style, take off these two. We only need the VWAP band itself. And then, you could change the visibility or whatever. I just keep mine blue or whatever it is. And then go ahead and click OK. That's all we're going to need here. Now, VWAP. VWAP is on our chart. It is volume weighted average price indicator. That's the first one, okay? Now, I'll explain how we use this real quick right now. Now, it's exactly what it is. It's not a trick question. It is the volume weighted average price indicator. So it's volume. It's weighted by volume and controlled by volume. So this going up and down is volume, okay? So it's extremely helpful in some circumstances. And what I figured out is that, tickers tend to follow VWAP pretty closely unless it's a crazy drastic move or depending on what time frame you're on. But generally, using VWAP, if price crosses above VWAP, we're going to go ahead and call that bullish. Okay, so if it crosses above VWAP and it holds above it, you can probably assume in most circumstances that it's going to keep going. Okay, now vice versa for below. If price crosses below VWAP and holds under VWAP, you can assume that it's bearish, so it's going to go down, okay? Now, remember, you don't take these every time. You got to combine these with other things. But that's the general rule of it, and now I'm going to show you exactly how it worked, literally today. Now, 5-minute chart. SPY opens up. One candle, boom, right here. All right. SPY opens, and then, boom. You see this here. You see us just crossing down. See this candle kind of wicked below VWAP a little bit. This one is started to actually start breaking under. And now this one held, okay? So you could enter puts on this candle right here as you see this starting to hold under VWAP. And all you got to do, you don't need anything else for this. All you got to do is ride it down until you see it trying to push back up again. So you could literally sell right here or right around here if you want, and you would still catch a $1 or $2 move down. You play puts on this, you're still getting 50, 60, 70% profit, which is plenty, okay? And this is like a 20, 30-minute move. So super worth it. Now, we see, I told you, price under VWAP bearish, price above VWAP bullish. Now, look, crosses above VWAP, okay? Now, if you don't know what I'm about to say, you should already be able to identify what this is, the break and retest strategy, baby. Something I taught way, way, way back. So go ahead and navigate to that first video and learn it for yourself, baby. Now, we see it break above VWAP, but remember, playing the break and the retest. It retests VWAP again, then it continues to go higher. Boom, 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 boom. Higher, 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 all the way until close, okay? So you could play either of these. You could play the break under, you could play the break above, the break in the retest. So many good opportunities here by just using one simple indicator. Now, let's go ahead and add the other ones. Let's go back to indicators. Let's add exponential moving average, okay? So you can just search EMA, and it stands for exponential moving average, and then you're going to click on this one right here, moving average exponential. Boom, it's going to add, okay? I'm going to add a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to need about 2 more. So I'm going to add a few of these things, and then we're going to go in and edit them ourselves. All right, so first one, the 9 EMA. I think I'll keep that 9 EMA where it is, but let's just go ahead and put the settings on it. Let's change that color because I want to be sure what's what out here. And that's too close to my VWAP color. So go ahead and just, to change the color, you just press the settings and go to visibility, and then it's pretty easy. Now, we're going to change this one to the EMA, and we're going to go to inputs. Instead of the 9-day EMA, which is the 9-day exponential moving average for the ticker. So it's exactly what it sounds like once again. It's just the exponential moving average for the most recent 9 days of price action for that ticker. But like I'm doing right here, you can control how many days you want to set your exponential moving average to show. So what I do, I start out with 7, okay, for 1 week. Boom, there's a 7. Let's change this visibility to or whatever. But, you know, I start with 7, and then I have a 9. I do 7, 9, and then 21 for day trading, okay? So let's go ahead and change this one. Settings, once again. Inputs, length, 21, boom, in. Okay, so 7, 9, and 21 are set up all right there. Boom, 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 as you guys can see them all here, nice different colors, that red, that yellow, and this like nice purple color, so we can all differentiate. And as you can see, before I even go into anything else, you guys can see that price is clearly, you know, pretty close to this, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how we use them and how they're a bit different than VWAP. Now, last two that I'm going to add to complete the setup for today for this video, I have another indicator that I use, but I'm going to go ahead and teach you guys that on another video because I don't have time today for it. Now, 50 MA. 50 MA is going to be a lot farther off because, remember, it is the last 50 days of price action, okay? So I usually use this for swing trading and sometimes day trading, but it's still good to have, okay? Now, the final EMA, listen up, listen up. Final EMA, 200. 200-day EMA. Now, you see that popped up right there, okay? So, 250, 21, 9, 7, and VWAP, okay? Now, this is a whole dang mumble-jumble spiderweb looking ass chart. Now, if I'm not using them while I'm watching the price action, if I'm not actively using them, I don't have them on my screen. So, the 200, I'm going to go ahead and press hide. The 50, I'm going to go ahead and press hide because I saw how far those were from price action, and they just weren't relevant at the time of price action. So, I have no reason to look at them. I can always just turn them on and off like this, check real quick. But at the time, like for this whole first part of the day, it just wasn't even relevant at all to the price action. It wasn't even near it until like the end of the day. So I don't need it at all times, okay? I'm not sitting here with 10 things on the chart because that would just be, frankly, way too confusing. Now, let's turn the 21 off to, actually no, keep the 21, turn off the 7, turn off the 9. Yeah, turn off the 9, keep the 7 and the 21, and then VWAP. All right, so the 7 here is going to be the red. And let's just change this to something easier real quick so y'all can really see just how this works because I'm about to explain something pretty important. Cool. All right, so yellow, 21-day EMA. Red, 7-day EMA. VWAP, blue, but that's irrelevant. We already told you how to go through that. Now, as we see it go down, follow, whatever. Now, how do we use these? How do we use EMAs? Okay? The most common thing to play on an EMA is an EMA crossover, okay? Remember how I told you EMAs were set up. It's remember, for the 7-day EMA, it's the past exponential average of the past 7 days of price action. For the 21-day EMA, It's the exponential average of the past 21 days of price action. So theoretically, if the 7-day EMA crosses above the 21-day EMA, that means now this price action, this recent price action, is now more bullish than the price action before. So the 7-day EMA, let me repeat because y'all probably didn't pick that up. But if you did, cool, you're smart as hell. Now, 7 EMA crossing up right here over the 21 EMA. This indicates that price action is now just recently more bullish. The 7-day price action is now more bullish. The average of the 7 past days of price action is now more bullish than the average of the 21 days. So when you see an EMA crossover, this also can indicate bullish price action, okay? Now we see this right here. You see the red, the 7-day crossing up over that 21 DMA and then holding over as we go higher, higher, higher throughout the day, baby. Kind of similar to the VWAP, but the EMAs need to cross each other. And vice versa with down. You see the red line, the 7-day EMA crossing the 21 EMA, indicating that now recently price action has just turned more bearish in the past 7 days, or right now basically, than it was in the past 21 days. And now they crossed, indicating now there's more buying pressure. Now it's bullish, okay? Now, super easy stuff. Right there I just named, 1, 2, 4 things combined with these EMAs and with the VWAPs. Those are 4 different ways you can use them, okay? And using them all together is great too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to confuse you guys too much. Just like to keep it short, sweet, and simple, baby. So if you like this video, go ahead and drop a like. Give me a subscribe, please, if you like. I got plenty of more great content coming. This is just the very beginning of the free game that I got for you guys. But if you got any questions, drop it in the comments. We answer all our questions, so we'd love to talk to you. I'll drop all my socials in the description, baby. And without further ado, you guys have a blessed day. Tell someone they look good today. I'm going to tell you that you look good today. And God bless you. I'll see y'all. This was QCLEE. Peace.